We begin with breaking news out of Winston-Salem this morning. Police say a juvenile is dead after they were shot last night. Officers responded to a call on North Patterson Avenue near Akron Drive and Reynolds Boulevard around 9:30. That's where they found the victim, who died from their injuries at the scene. Police believe this was an isolated incident. There's no word yet on any suspects, and it's not clear if anyone else was hurt. We're also following breaking news in Charlotte this morning. An Amber Alert is in effect for a 10-month-old girl who police believe was abducted by a distant family member and her boyfriend. According to our Charlotte affiliate, Nalia Crew was reported missing around 7 o'clock last night. Police say she was taken by 19-year-old Michelle Hemphill and her 23-year-old boyfriend, Timothy Smith. They were last seen getting into a blue minivan on Monroe Road. Anyone with information is asked to call the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department at the number on your screen. That's 704-336-7600. A surge in immigration enforcement in Charlotte this weekend was met with protests. It's the latest expansion in the Trump administration's multi-city mass deportation campaign. Washington correspondent Jackie DeFusco joins us from the nation's capital. Jackie, tell us more about this operation.
The Trump administration says they're calling it Operation Charlotte's Web, a new immigration enforcement campaign in North Carolina's largest city. On Saturday, the Department of Homeland Security said the surge in resources will, quote, ensure Americans are safe and public safety threats are removed. A DHS spokesperson said they're targeting criminals in the country illegally and criticized so-called sanctuary politicians. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department does not participate in federal immigration enforcement, and local leaders have vowed to resist the crackdown. A joint statement signed by Charlotte's Mayor Vi Lyles said the DHS operation is, quote, causing unnecessary fear and uncertainty. She urged people to understand their rights and to protest peacefully to avoid some of the violent clashes that we've seen with federal agents recently in some other cities. In Washington, I'm Jackie DeFusco, WXII 12 News.
Jackie, thank you. Charlotte is the first city where Customs and Border Protection will operate without coordinating with ICE. Border Patrol agents were first spotted on South Boulevard. We heard from a witness who encountered a masked agent. The man says he was getting breakfast when he saw several officers chasing after two people. It wasn't until he walked back to his truck and noticed 3 vehicles surrounding it that he realized immigration officers were in the Queen City.
When I walk in, the 3 cars is stopped to me, and I'm coming and asking for my status on USA, you know. I say, why you ask that?
He says the officers repeatedly asked him to open the door. When he didn't, officers broke his window and tried to pull him out of the vehicle. In response to the arrival of Border Patrol, Governor Josh Stein emphasized the need for people to follow the law and know their rights, writing in part, quote, "I want to encourage North Carolinians to remember our values. We follow the law. We remain peaceful. We do not allow ourselves to be provoked. We stand with our neighbors, and when we see injustice, we bear witness." Covering our state capitol now, Amanda Cook has been nominated to replace former North Carolina Representative Cecil Brockman. Cook received 108 votes, which is more than 55% of Saturday's total. House District 60 covers High Point and other areas of Guilford County. Cook is a Democrat and has served as a city council member in High Point. She highlighted the importance of community engagement and her dedication to serving people in her district.
I hope that you can see my leadership and my dedication to the party and to the people of High Point and help me continue that work in North Carolina's 60th district.
Last month, Cecil Brockman resigned from his position in the General Assembly in the midst of an ongoing child sex crime investigation. Brockman entered office in 2015 after being elected in 2014. Right now, crews in Winston-Salem are working to clean up a water main break that's forced a road to close. We're told North Peacehaven Road is shut down between Chester Road and Sandon Place. Drivers are being asked to avoid this area if possible. Right now, there's no timeline on when the roadway could reopen, but as soon as we learn more, we'll update you on air and online. Funeral services and other ceremonies are set for a Wake Med police officer who was killed in the line of duty last weekend. Roger Smith was shot during a struggle at Wake Med Garner last Saturday. He was 59 years old. A visitation will be held for Smith this evening. Visitors can pay their respects from 3 to 7 p.m. at Mitchell Funeral Home at Raleigh Memorial Park. Smith's funeral will take place tomorrow at noon at Providence Church in Raleigh.